there, Capricorn. I hope you guys are doing great. I want to go ahead and get into your reading for the, well, wherever we are in July right now, July 2021. Thank you for your patience. I am fully moved in now, still unpacking, but Marcel and I are at least settled. So, yeah, thanks for your patience. I'm going to go ahead and get into your reading now, okay? So, let's get some energy out here for the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of July 2021, please. And just because just because time is fluid, if you see this reading at a later date and it makes sense at that point, that's fine. You know, nothing is written in stone in tarot land, so just kind of keep that in mind, okay? If it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's a general reading, so let's get into it. I'm going to go ahead and do a Celtic cross for you, Capricorn. No, I'm not. I'm going to do 6 cards. Okay, so we're doing 6 cards. Okay. 2 more times. Okay. All right, Capricorn. So we're doing a past, present, future energy, and you mix them up if they make more sense in a different sequence, but, you know, because it's a general reading. So first card out we have in the past is the 8 of Wands here. I'm going to pull out 2 cards, Ace of Swords. This energy is one of clarity. It's one of decision making, making sure that the direction that we're moving in is clear, is precise. This can also be a lot of communication in the past. This can be, I almost feel like there's an energy for your best benefit or to your benefit. The direction that you're going in is best for you. So we're having to clear that up, cut out obstacles, cut out different things that are in the way, but there's a force of movement here. Present energy here, we have the 10 of Wands and we have the Empress here. Some of you are dealing with mother energy. Some of you have a lot of either guilt or a lot of baggage due to a mother. Some of you, it's been a very long time in the making in regard to taking care of yourself. I know that sounds kind of strange, but sometimes it can take a while for us to take care of ourselves, you know, beyond the basic hand-to-mouth needs. I'm talking about, you know, really taking into consideration who you are, what you need, your physical requirements, everything dealing with your own personal health. If there are any health issues that you've been hanging on to for a long time, this is talking about things. This could also communicate about surgeries, stuff of that nature, things that you have dealt with that have been ongoing for a long time here. The point here is that now at this juncture in time, we want to be in tip-top shape. We want, with the Empress here, we want to be in tip-top shape. We want to be at our highest point of health, mental clarity, physical health, all of that. So if you have ongoing things that you feel need to be addressed, it's time to address them. It's been time to address them. Moving forward here, we have the King of Wands and the Hermit. So, in this reading so far, we have Taurus, we've got Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, and we have Virgo going on here. In the future position, you have this moving forward, but also a hesitancy to move forward. So it's like you want to go, but there's something stopping you, or there's some sort of process that needs to happen before you move forward towards a pretty considerable decision. So let's, okay, yeah, and you've got 9 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I'm just going to put that there. I'm being told to clarify with this deck. So we will do that then. That's at the bottom of the deck. All right, so, okay, for this 8 of Wands, you have the Page of Wands here, and you have the Hangman. This energy, I feel like, again, we have this direction to move forward towards something. I feel a lot of health related stuff here for some reason, or mental health, but there's a direction to move forward, a lot of communication to move forward with something. And it's like certain things have to be cleared for that to happen, but there's also like a stalling, like an energy here of stalling something or of not moving forward when we have an opportunity presented here. That's kind of what it's feeling like. Show me the Ace of Swords. Show me the Ace of Swords for Capricorn. King of Swords here. So Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. Again, I do want to say here there may be something to do with medical stuff, perhaps surgery type situations. Perhaps there's been a lot of lead up to that, but then there's like back and forth stalling. There's something happening here. This also could talk about legal requirements, lawyers, some sort of legal situation in the past taking place, or at least communication with legal type entities. And that may have also caused some sort of like stalling in a situation, I feel. But I also feel like that, like the worst of this energy is over. Now it's time to start moving forward and flowing a little bit easier. I feel like it's been harder to flow here, Capricorn. I feel it's been hard to move with ease for some reason. I don't know if I'm talking physically, you know, moving with ease, or just within a situation from the past. Like there's been a lot of back and forth about something here. And it doesn't have to necessarily be with a legal entity or a lawyer or a doctor or surgeon or somebody like that. It could literally be with a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, a Pisces, or a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. It could be that too. Anybody on the table, whatever makes sense for you. But either way, there's been like this stalling situation happening. Show me the 10 of Wands here for the sign of Capricorn, please. This present energy. So you have the 7 of Wands coming through here, and you have the High Priestess. I feel that this is already, you guys are protecting yourself, or maybe you're prolonging something here, Capricorn. There's something not being communicated or not being said. Perhaps there was something left out from the past. Perhaps this is starting to cause problems in regard, I keep getting health for some of you. Perhaps this is getting in the way of you being able to create a better level of health in your life. The High Priestess is somebody that keeps something secret. If we have any health issues that we're keeping secret from our family, or from our children or our loved ones, or even if from ourselves, like sometimes we can notice a problem in our bodies and ignore it. You know, my neck stuff that I'm still dealing with, it's like 80% better, but there's still the neck and the nerve impingement. I'm still dealing with that, and I'm still supposed to have a surgery, you know, so, but the pain is so much decreased. But in the beginning of that, like I had the hardest time being honest that I was hurting. I had the hardest time acknowledging that I had something legitimately wrong that could mean that I have to have surgery or something. So this kind of feels this way too. It's like something that we, like a burden that we carry that brings a lot of problematic anxiety in our lives, and it's causing a upset with having our I feel our physical body, Jesus Christ, having our physical body run and be functional in a proper way or something like that. And this is not for everybody, but for whomever it is, go get checked out or go proceed with whatever this is, just because stalling, not communicating what's actually going on is problematic. For those of you who are not dealing with medical situations, this is somebody who, whether this be you or someone, could be a Taurus person, there's a withholding of information I'm not sure if that is because we're afraid to communicate, we're anxious to communicate. This card deals a lot with anxious attachment styles, anxious situations, a lot of hostile energy sometimes coming towards us. It feels like somebody here has just kind of been keeping things under the rug so they don't have to open up about something, which is kind of frustrating. I don't know if that's like opening up towards something that will require them to pay money, some sort of commitment type energy. I don't know. Show me the Empress here for Capricorn, please. So you have the Sun coming out here, Capricorn, with this Empress, which is a wonderful combination. This can talk a lot about healing. First of all, I do want to say, for those of you who need to heal, this is something huge. For some of you, this can also talk about withholding information in regard to disclosing that one is pregnant. So maybe some of you have been holding on to that to keep it quiet for whatever personal reason, which is absolutely your discretion. But some of you may have been holding off on communicating that you are pregnant, and that is something that is, you know, happening. There may have also been a lot of consideration in the past, perhaps, to have an abortion. I will say that too. But it feels like somebody is moving forward here. If there is a pregnancy at hand, it feels like somebody's moving forward. Still a lot of confusion, but what I'm feeling here is that there's a change of pace, a change in the way that we start to see something, we start to feel about something. It's like a new leaf is turned, or like some sort of change has happened here where we start to accept something here. We're no longer holding on to something. I feel like it's got you feeling quite good. Show me the King of Wands. These cards are sticky. Show me the King of Wands. You have the Knight of Cups coming out here for the King of Wands. As far as communication is concerned, this is somebody who is very invested in getting to continue to know you, getting to connect with you on a deeper level, taking something to the next level. It's kind of an interesting energy, though. I'm kind of curious if the Emperor is going to come up here, just because we have the King of Swords, we have the King of Wands, and we have the Empress. So in some situations, for certain of you, this may be something where you may have two suitors. Maybe a situation where we've kind of kept something quiet, perhaps in regard to pregnancy, or maybe we've had to get some sort of test to figure out who's who. And I don't want to make people sound like that's you're entertaining everybody, but sometimes that happens. Sometimes when we're dating multiple people, things can happen. There's no guilt in it. It's just something that happens. So, maybe we got pregnant. Maybe we don't know who exactly is the father. That's okay. There's no guilt there. It's just a process of finding out who. But here it almost feels like it's forward movement with the King of Wands here. And there's emotional exchange. Yeah. Show me the Hermit. And there's a lot of consideration here with the Hermit as well. So what is this consideration about? What is this? Because it's a deep, full consideration of everything at hand here. It's looking at the, okay, so we have the King of Cups. Capricorn. How many people are here? So this is somebody that is very much looking into the feelings that they have for you, or it could be the other way around. You may be seeing clearly into the feelings that you've established or grown for another person. The King of Cups coming out here with the Knight of Cups. It's an energy that is very giving, very loving, very nurturing. That's somebody that is very happy to be involved in your life. I feel like this situation comes after a slightly turbulent experience, and I don't know exactly what that means, but I'm feeling that I need to say a slightly turbulent experience. I feel that there's a lot of emotional growth that is available in this future energy, and also a lot of emotional contentment. So I'm being told to clarify things a little bit more. Well, I'm being told, I'm telling me to do it. So we're going to do that. I want to check out these dudes here. Show me the King of Swords for Capricorn, please. Pisces energy, very, very prominent in this reading. I will say that, though, okay? So here in the past, we have the King of Cups coming out in reverse. This could be a situation where somebody was not available to experience something. Somebody perhaps received news that they were not comfortable with, or it turned them off. Perhaps somebody was not available to feel with their emotions, and they got very analytical with a situation, and they got scared. I'm not feeling like somebody's a terrible person. What my core feeling is that somebody got scared of something. Maybe of a commitment, maybe things were moving too fast, maybe there's too much on the plate at stake. But it's almost like a direction to move forward, and we have this like stalled period. And it could have been like a breakdown in communication here with the Hangman and the Eight of Wands as well. Cutting communication, being in your mind, you know, not being comfortable, being distant and cold. The King of Cups, it can talk about somebody who's emotionally manipulative, but it also can talk about somebody who is not available to express their feelings. They're not available for much of anything because they're in this chaotic energy of themselves. When we have the King of Cups, I generally think of somebody who is emotionally adept, you know, even if they don't show it immediately. But when we have that type of energy in reverse, and then we have it clarifying the King of Swords, the Ace of Swords, it tells me that somebody is so far out of their emotional bandwidth that all they can do is analyze. And so it almost becomes like a situation of analysis paralysis. So that's kind of what I feel like here. Show me the King of Wands. For the King of Wands, you have the Eight of Swords here. Ooh, bottom of the deck, the Empress. Okay, so this person, if this is the same person, then Capricorn, I'm feeling here that there's been a lot of consideration in regard to this. Again, we have this the Hermit here with the King of Cups. It feels like there's a lot of connection that has or disconnection that's freed itself up. I feel like somebody here was very standoffish to something. Yeah. Show me the King of Cups. Yeah, we have the Knight of Coins coming out here for the King of Cups. So for some of you, I have to clear this little reading piece first, just because I know not everybody's pregnant. But for some of you who are expecting, if this is a situation where there's like, even if it's not multiple people, even if it's just one person who's had a lot of confusion along the way of what to do, you know, even though the true confusion sits, well, both parties will have a lot of responsibility in this no matter what. I'm not trying to make one more important than the other. It's just, it's a lot to process here. Let me just put it that way. The Knight of Pentacles here with the King of Cups, this is telling me that somebody is lovingly willing to endure a situation, to enter into something, to see it from the ground up. The Knight of Pentacles is a very slow moving energy. So this may have been a situation where somebody had to, their feelings had to catch up with the reality of the situation, you know? And that can be a little bit challenging for some people, I will say. For some of you who are not dealing with pregnancy issues, this is simply saying that there's perhaps somebody that is finally ready to connect with you, to be more available to you. There's been a lot of mental back and forth for them. Yeah, there's been a lot of mental back and forth with them. I almost feel too, for some of you, this may be somebody that doesn't exactly, like, they feel like maybe you're either out of their league a little bit, or like there's some sort of inadequacy feeling, and they might not share that or express that with you, Capricorn, but there's some level of kind of like inadequacy feeling here that I'm kind of picking up, and I don't know if it is something of competition, or perhaps you or whoever this is has more going on in their lives, that they're seen in a completely different way. Maybe they are somebody who is very much cared for in a community. Maybe this is somebody who is on YouTube, or somebody who is more of in a present, like a public figure or something. That could be a possibility. And if not, it's just there's something about this energy that feels, I don't know. I hope they're not putting you on a pedestal, because that can be problematic, or perhaps you're putting somebody on a pedestal. It's good to not do that. But with this energy, I do feel a slight level of competition, or somebody feeling like they like aren't adding up. Maybe they feel like you won't want them for whatever reason. I don't know if it's because they've done something negative to you. I just feel it's kind of like a personal like issue for them. I'll say that. Show me the Empress, please. I'm being told to check out this Knight of Cups first, so we're going to do the Knight of Cups. Show me the Knight of Cups. You have the Three of Wands for the Knight of Cups coming out here. It's interesting. It's interesting. So I feel like this is something that this person or you have wanted for a while, or there's something coming through here that changes the dynamic of the experience in a positive way. Okay, cool. Bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Wands. Just looking at that now. So with that energy too, this also tells me that you are on the same page, or that there is no one person is better or one person has more going on. Perhaps there's a balance out in equals. These are equals here with the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. I feel that this is something that we very much wanted, and we are engaging in that, okay? Show me the Queen, I'm sorry, show me the Empress, please. Wow, okay. You have the Ten of Cups coming out, and at the bottom of the deck you have the Ace of Cups. So, Six of Wands under the Ace of Cups. So this is perhaps moving past a hiccup in the road, but whatever this is leading to, Capricorn, whether this be health related, you know, the Ace of Cups can talk about a lot of emotional healing. It can talk about physical healing as well, you know, but there's a lot of process here in regard to getting you feeling tip-top when it comes to emotions, a lot of emotional clarity, a lot of emotional contentment. And I want to say also emotional availability, where perhaps that was not something that was so readily given in the past here. I feel like you're potentially, like initially, like for some of you, it will be multiple people. For some of you, there may be multiple people in question for DNA tests, paternity, stuff like that. But for some of you, I feel like this is one person and their transformation and how they feel as well. So the thing about tarot and on the internet, it's a general reading. So it's like I'm picking up a lot of different energies. It's different as a personal reading. Okay, most definitely, because I would see it completely differently. But in a general reading, I have to say so many things. I want to say that and communicate that here, Capricorn, just because I sometimes go through the comments in the videos, and people, I feel like they take them very, very literally and personally, and they get upset. That wasn't what she said. That's not. I'm not reading for you directly. I'm picking up on general energy. So please understand that, okay? Nothing wrong with you guys. It's something that has come up time and time again, and I just want to give people a heads up that this is how general readings work on the internet. I'm not reading to you personally. It's a general energy collective reading. Either way, with this, even like for some of you, I keep coming back to like this pregnancy thing for some of you. not a lot of you, but some of you, this has been a lot of pressure on you. A lot of decision making went into this because I feel like it could have gone the other way in the past, where there was a lot of questions about it. Maybe there was questioning in regard to your health. Can I do this? Am I too old to have a baby? You know, something of that nature as well. There may be that in the element as well. But either way, this tells me that there's a lot of health-related energy to this, positivity and emotional satisfaction moving forward. And there's a lot of letting go of problematic energy or energy that has been confusing in the past. And I think that that's a welcome breath of fresh air, because I feel like I want to breathe freely. I feel like I can breathe freely, or I'm going to be taking a lot of deep breaths. I don't know, but there's something about this energy that's very positive here, and I kind of like the progression that it's gone through. You know, if anything, if there's been a partner that, you know, has been hesitant to be on board, and I want to preface this as well. This person will be open and honest with you if this is how they've changed. You will not have to dig this out of them. You will not have to beg them for anything. If this is your reading, this person will genuinely express themselves to you and express their progress in how they've come to the decision to move forward with this experience. This is not here for you to beg somebody to be part of your life, okay? So I feel like I want to do some. I want this first. Show me energy for the sign of Capricorn, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Come here. Speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change lives, including your own here. I want a romance angel. Show me for Capricorn, please. Oops, it's on the floor. You deserve love is coming out here as well. Heart-to-heart conversations, this is what I'm talking about. It feels like somebody is more so, I mean, not even available. This is ready to move forward here. This isn't more so available. This is, I have done the consideration. I have felt my heart out. I've been available to this, and I'm available to this. This is what this feels like. You deserve love. I'm going to get one for you deserve love, just because that seems a little bit... Doubt is coming out. You are lovable. I release the need to know all the answers. Happiness is at the bottom of the deck. So this may have been a situation, you know, where perhaps somebody was put in a experience that maybe wasn't certain in regard to how something might play out, you know, especially if you're expecting. And again, I know not everybody is, but especially if you're expecting, and then like you have somebody questioning, like, do they even want to be part of my life or my child's life? Like, you know, you might have doubts about that, you know, and yes, you do deserve love. But it feels like this person is also available to express that, to be part of that. Yeah, I'm going to ask for advice here for you guys, but this seems pretty straightforward. Show me advice here for the sign of Capricorn, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Capricorn. Four of Wands. The Fool, bottom of the deck. I almost don't even want to go off from there. This can talk a lot about moving forward in stability when it comes to the foundation of your life, your family. This can talk about Ace of Cups, Empress, Four of Wands. Definitely can talk a lot about children. You also have the Emperor, or the High Priestess here, okay, which can talk about time being taken, things that are in periods of gestation, certain cycles happening here. Children, for some reason, is coming up heavily. I'm going to pull two more cards for advice. So you have the Three of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands, and the Star here as well. So a considerable level of coming up in life, coming up in a situation, moving forward. Things are moving along in a positive direction here. And a lot of health and emotional well-being is also, I feel, coming into play. Feels like you go from 0 to 60 in a lot of ways, Capricorn. Something's changing in your life here considerably. With the Three of Pentacles, this is a lot of connection, communication, being on the same page with a partner, having the same goals. It can also talk about, with the Four of Wands too, for some of you, this can also talk about signing leases, like a home lease or signing paperwork on a home, becoming a homeowner, something of that nature. You know, Ten of Wands is interesting here because for some of you that are pregnant, I will say that this is a burden that we willingly carry forward. I know that may sound harsh, or perhaps we'd want nicer words, but this also can be burdensome. So some of you, this may be a burden that we're willing to carry. These wands here, they have growth coming out of them. They're alive. So a lot of the wands, sometimes they're going to be dead, they're going to be fighting, they're going to be problematic. You know, it's dead wood, exhaustion. Here they're alive and they're flourishing. So it's taking things to the next level, moving. I'm going to get one more for the Ten of Wands. Show me the Ten of Wands. Yeah, you have the Six of Wands coming here with this. So victory, positivity, somebody recognizing the role that they will play in a situation and accepting it. Somebody also being available to be perceived. If this is somebody that communication hasn't happened yet about becoming a father, this is almost like I accept this and I move forward with this positively. I express this outwardly. That's also what it feels like here, even though it may feel emotionally confusing at first. I feel that there may be a sense of pride that comes with this as well. Is there anything else for Capricorn? Is there anything else for Capricorn? So you have purification, protection, opportunity, and transformation. I feel a lot of that is very, very positive for you guys. And we have happiness at the bottom of the deck. Also notice that there's two dolphins there. This dolphins in tarot and in a lot of like symbology, spiritual symbology, that can talk about animals who seek out their partner, their soulmate, their equal, when they're swimming together, touched by the sun. A lot of positivity. Sunflower, you have the sun somewhere over here. I think it's under the Empress. A lot of positive movement, new growth, purification. So it's telling me there's a lot of cleaning things out of the situation so we're not confused by anything. And if there have been harsh issues with people in communication, or I hope there's not any grudges in regard to anything here, but I do want to say it's very important that we cut that out and leave it in the past, not bring it into the future, because that becomes problematic and it can taint your relationship moving forward. This is an opportunity for change. It's an opportunity for growth in this experience, and an opportunity that will change people's lives, you know? And I know this isn't for everybody with children or pregnancy or whatever, but like whatever this is, there's an opportunity coming for you with a person that is far better suited than I feel you've experienced before. And I know that that's a really tall order, and it's probably, you know, like, oh, she can say that, you know, being a tarot reader on YouTube, whatever. But like, it feels like there's something here that gives you a huge sense of relief when it comes to feeling like you've come into contact and communication and relationship with a partner that feels stable and equipped to be with you. So it's like you match on levels that maybe you have not been able to match on levels with people before, or things have fallen short. Transformation, the butterfly, there's change, there's connection. Also another reference to pregnancy. You know, we go into the little pupa stage, and then you have the chrysalis, and then you have a butterfly or a moth or whatever you want. Yeah, positive energy, things moving forward here. You have the Six of Wands here twice, Capricorn. That's positive energy for two people being open about a situation if we've been holding off on something here with the High Priestess. It's coming out, communicating, rejoicing, giving good news. I feel that there's a lot of positivity with this, Capricorn, so a lot of happiness here. Oh, look at this. We have more dolphins. More dolphins here. So, yeah, I'm going to leave this here, you guys. I hope that this reading was helpful for you. If it was, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to donate to my channel, there is a link in the description box below. And if you are seeking a personal reading, you can contact me at thealtruisticmystic@gmail.com, and I will get back to you. So take care, you guys. Hope everything's well. Bye-bye.